What's up, it's G, Global Brand Ambassador for Luxardo. We're in the North London borough of Islington. This place is amazing. There's so many different independent shops, whether it's clothing you're looking for, restaurants, bars, it's got it all. But as always, we're going to be checking out my favourite bars in this wonderful borough.
Pop, pop, pop.
This next bar is another amazing neighbourhood bar. This one is called Little Bat. It was set up by Richard Wynn, who also has another bar that you've probably heard of. It's one of my favourites. It's probably like my second home. It's Calais. But first, we got to check out Little Bat.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cup my tea. I can take
my name
what
is
I
Richard
need
Wynn.
to
I'm the
get
owner and
by.
proprietor of Little Bat, which is the sister bar of Calais. Little Bat is a little bit more fun, a little bit more accessible, a little bit more neighbourhood-y, I suppose, if that's a word. And it's something that I have spent a lot of time and effort, and it's a real passion of mine to be involved with this, simply because it does a lot more food. The drinks are a lot more classic based, a lot classic inspired, and it's a great place to come and sit and chill out with friends on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday night. It's not as hectic as Shoreditch, and it's a great. It's got a great playlist as well. So our best seller by far is our buttermilk chicken. We've got a really good recipe for the coating. We double pane it in buttermilk. The buttermilk is marinated with onions, chilies, peppers for 24 hours. Yeah, the secret ingredient. That flies out, literally, pardon the pun. But yeah, that's probably our best seller by far. I mean, I think the standout reason that I love the bar so much, one, they do a fantastic Negroni. The classics are always on point. The bartenders always spend a lot of time with you. Their personality, their hospitality, their conviviality is right up there with the best. But also because it's a neighbourhood bar, there is a certain amount of almost friendship. You know, the same faces coming in day after day. You see the same people. You're starting to say hello to strangers. It's that kind of classic cheers mentality that you all arrive as strangers and leave as friends. Well, Islington for me is a great neighbourhood. It's the neighbourhood that I grew up in when I first moved to London. It's a neighbourhood that I know very well. There's been lots of changes, lots of bars coming and going. People have still pretty much stayed the same. And I think there's always something new, something around the corner. You know, even just in the last 2 years, I think about Lucky Kane and Homeboy have just moved to the area, which is great. It brings more people to the area, it brings a different level of hospitality, and brings everyone's game up as well. So Islington really for me is you know, pretty high up on the map of service levels and expectations.
This next bar is awesome. It's set up by this guy called Aaron Wall, who's a very good friend of mine. They're making big waves at the moment. They've only been open 6 months, yet already they've been nominated for the best new international bar at Tales of the Cocktail. It's called Homeboy. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Aaron Wall, this is Kieran Smith. We're the owners of Homeboy Bar here in Islington. So we opened up 6 months ago with the idea of modern Irish hospitality. Everyone knows that idea of the iconic Irish pub all around the world, that warmth and great service, and we're trying to pair that with the skill and knowledge of some of the best bars in the world. But my background in some of the top cocktail bars in the world, and Kieran's background in some of the top 5-star hotels in the world, we really think we're delivering on on just giving people a good time, making it easy for people to have a good time.
Yeah, so honestly, we're only open 6 months, so even to be nominated for top 10 Europe in Tales was just mind blown for us. And then I said to Aaron, I was like, we got top 10 Europe, and I was like, yes, that's it, we're going. We made it big time. He's like,
Hold on.
slow your ropes. And he was like, it gets whittled down, it gets whittled down. I was like, yeah, all right. So then it got down to top 10 international, and honestly, man, with the caliber of the bars that were in it, we were just absolutely blown away. Yeah. And then it got top 4, and we were just like, wow, what we're doing is actually making a difference. And being hospitality driven and hospitality led and making sure our guests feel welcome and have a warm time, it's really resonating with people. And you're up against some of the best bars in the world, and we opened this with a shoestring with all our life savings. So to be in that same caliber, where you have some bars that can do so much stuff in the lab, etc., but we're keeping everything simple, what the guests enjoy, what the trade will enjoy, and just the whole thing of modern Irish hospitality, it just seems to be working for us right now. So yeah, we're cool.
So look, there's a couple of key things that we like to focus on here in Homeboy, and the fact that we are Irish is really really important to us, and that warmth and genuine service is massive. So we things like we couldn't get away with opening a bar in London without Guinness. If I opened a cocktail bar in Dublin, I probably wouldn't have any beer taps, but everyone knows me as the big Irish lad. And I don't think I could have got away with opening a bar without Guinness. And that comes with a few other bits and pieces, so we have a bit of fun with it. It's like there's typical Irish fare that you just can't have. We love having like Tato crisps. The Irish were the first to do flavoured potato chips, and Tato are the quintessentially Irish crisps. Now there's different Tato in Northern Ireland and down the Republic, and we're both from Dublin, so we gotta show up with our Republic Tato, and we don't stock the other Tato under no.
There's no borders in here.
There's no borders. It's all one island, but
the Republic Tato's better.
That Tato's better. It's just better. It's just better.
It is.
And so we do a Tato crisp sandwich. It's simple, delicious, puts a smile on people's faces.
It's the perfect bar snack.
Yeah,
really
bar
is
snack. So yeah, we have some laugh at it. Like in Ireland, we're very tribal, I suppose, in Ireland, which is a really good thing. Things like Tato's versus King crisps, if you know, you know. Barry's tea versus Lion's tea. Now, don't get me wrong, my household, a Lion's tea household.
The same.
But Barry's tea, I was brought up on Lions, but Barry's tea is the one. And I probably shouldn't be saying that as a Dublin man, because Barry's tea is from Cork, but Barry's tea is the one. So we have a milk punch in the menu, which is called Tea and a Bicky, and we use Barry's tea in that milk punch, so it's designed to taste like a cup of tea and a hobnob biscuit. But then with every time we give the guests a bill, we give them a little envelope, and in the envelope we have the bill, a little postcard, and a little postcard that says we're determined to be your local. So it's like we doubles as a postcard and a comment card, and we put 2 Barry's tea bags in the envelope. So.
This next bar is a tiki bar. Now for me, I've never been a big fan of tiki bars, but that's because where I grew up, there were only really bad tiki bars. This is nothing like that. We're gonna go check out the tiki god himself, Georgie Radef, at Lackey Cane.
Not recording, Hello, my name is Georgie Radef. I've been into rum and tiki for nearly 20 years now. It's been my dream to open a bar that represents the 2 things that I love the most, and this is rum and tiki, and this is why when I opened Lackey Cane. Tiki is a great concept which started in the 1930s, and it's absolutely amazing concept which was changed by time, and in the 1980s it really went in a different direction, which most of the people that were born in the 80s and the 90s, they don't even remember the tiki as it was, and they were not really researching about what great concept tiki is. Yeah. But yeah, this is with Lackey Cane. I wanted to not just revive what really tiki is, but I wanted to take tiki into 21st century, into something, bring young people into it, make it more digestible for everyone, and bring the mixology of the 21st century, the techniques and the methods that we are using, different flavors and things that we have, bring them into tiki and make something that is known as a modern tiki, tropical. There are two people that define tiki. So you've got the creator, Don the Beachcomber, and you've got the one that followed up and took tiki to the next level as well, which is Trader Vic's. So if you can't really choose one or another, so if we gotta go of which one is the most popular one, probably we'll go for Mai Tai. But we gotta give it to Don the Beachcomber and his original Zombie. So for me, it's like if I have to choose two tiki cocktails, original tiki cocktails, which are really kind of like captured the tiki vibe, that's going to be Zombie and Mai Tai. But if you gotta ask me which one is my favorite, that's gonna be Missionary's Downfall. What I aim to create is the ultimate tropical escape from reality, which is the holiday feeling. So you come inside and like the whole decoration, it makes you feel like you are not in London. It makes you feel like you're on a holiday. The music, the cocktails coming in different serves with these delicious garnishes, the staff which is trained to be professional but super laid back, so they kind of like almost makes you feel like they're the entertainment team of an all-inclusive hotel. All this makes you feel like you're on a holiday. But what for me is the most important thing when it comes to Lucky Cane, because the escape doesn't come only through the decoration, people and music, it comes through flavors. So our cocktails are all made without using a refined sugar. We are milling our sugarcane juice to make sure that you get that raw flavor like you are in one of those tropical destinations. We're using unique fruits that you can find only here. Things like jackfruit, soursop, sapodilla, snake fruits, sorrel, like you name it. All these different things that sometimes people think like, this guy's not speaking English, but these fruits actually exist, you know. And I wanted to create vibrant and amazing cocktails which you can they can transfer you to a tropical destinations through flavor.
My name's Emmanuel Ferresi. I'm the head bartender here from London specifically. So one of the things that makes this bar unique is that we offer the opportunity for people to understand rum as a category and also create and blend their own rums upstairs. So we have a micro distillery basically where we allow people to create their own spiced rum. So we have a training class where they go through the history of rum and why different styles of rum taste in different ways, you know, Spanish to English style, and we allow people to create their own spiced rum with a wide array of spices and blends, and they get the opportunity to then distill that and then take that home with them, you know, and it's a completely unique product. It's impossible to recreate the exact same spiced rum, you know, and people love that, and it allows people to understand the category of rum a little bit more. The new.
That's it, people, another episode done. I know there are so many more bars in Islington, so please let me know about all the ones I missed in the comments. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Also, it's going to be like an ongoing series. Like, London is a beast. Yeah, it's so huge, there's so many different bars, so many good things to drink and see. So basically what I'm going to be doing is doing loads and loads of different ones, focusing on small areas and checking out all the different bars in those areas. So if there's any bars you want to see featured on this list, if you're a bartender, you want me to come see your bar and showcase what you're doing, please let me know in the comments as well. I just got to give a shout out to 2 more bars that didn't actually make the list. I would have put them on there, but we didn't have enough time. So the first one on the list that I really should have checked out is called Four Sisters. It's an amazing little like neighborhood bar. They do some really cool like aged cocktails. They have a great aperitivo hour as well. The other one is a late night classic dive bar, and this is called Slim Jims. And Slim Jims it's messy, but great fun. Yeah, we're talking like shots of Sambuca, beers, picklebacks, mate. It's great. So make sure you check those out too. And yeah, stay tuned. We've got more awesome content, more awesome bars, more awesome bartenders coming up from all over the globe. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned. Peace.